On this week's edition, we'll take you inside River Rock Outfitter and show you a beautiful new mural. On this week's edition, I'm at River Rock Outfitter at 215 William Street in downtown Fredericksburg with April Peterson, who owns the store with her husband Keith. And it's a beautiful store, but on this week's edition, us, we're actually going to focus on a new mural that makes the store even more beautiful. First of all, April, thank you for joining us. So tell us about the mural, how it came to be.
Gosh, it's hard not to be happy when you take a look at this mural, and it reminds me of all the things that make River Rock great, all the adventures that we've done over the years. And we've had a really cool relationship with the artists in the community, and I think a lot of that has to do with, for art, a great inspiration is the outdoors. And so we've hosted classes, and we've really focused on art over the years. So to be able to have a very talented artist do a mural in the shop is really cool. And one of the things Jennifer and I talked about is when we first moved into this space, we painted everything beige. I mean, even the doors beige. And that was all intentional because our gear and our clothes and everything is so bright and vibrant and pretty that I wanted that to bounce off the walls, and I didn't want anybody to see the walls. However, Jennifer and I were staring at these two blank beige walls, and it was really painful because I had nothing really on it that popped. And so she brought up to me, she's a wonderful artist, but she had never done a mural before. And she said, what if I do a mural on this wall? And I loved that idea, the idea that I could give back to one of my employees in that way and pay them to do something that they love, and for me to get something very unique on my walls. And so we talked about how this mural could be very functional for River Rock, because one of the things we do a lot in the shop is we host workshops where we teach people how to pack their packs or how to fit their life vest, real quick Facebook sort of videos. And rather than just standing in front of a boring River Rock logo, I wanted something that really popped and spoke to our adventure kind of themes and all the things that River Rock's about. So I talked to her about wanting that in this space, but then we also talked about, we're celebrating our 8th year in business this year, and we've done a lot of things in 8 years. I mean, from Shenandoah all the way to Nepal and cool stuff in between. And so she took pictures from some of the things that we've done over the years, some of the things that are important to me and inspirations, and she pieced them all together on this mural. So every little inch of this mural tells a story really of River Rock. Customers are coming in, our customers who have been with us forever, and they're recognizing things, places that they've been with us, and that's really cool. And it allows us in a very special way to be able to tell our story. And so being able to have Jennifer in here and create this mural for us, we're really excited.
Yeah, well, it's a great looking. And now let's hear from Jennifer herself about the mural.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Manfre. Welcome to River Rock. I'd like to introduce you to my mural and a little bit about myself. I'm a graduate of the University of Mary Washington, long time ago. And I work here on the weekends. I'm a teacher in Spotsylvania County Schools, and I also work at Gary Melcher's home and studio out in Stafford, Virginia. So you can see me there on the weekends as well. So this is my mural. She wanted something that would take up this corner that kind of encompassed what Fredericksburg is all about. So I'm a Fredericksburg native. I grew up in Spotsylvania County, came down to Fredericksburg very frequently with my family. There are lots of things about Fredericksburg that I really love. I remember going to JCPenney when it was on Caroline Street, and also like the movie theater when it was on Caroline Street and things like that. So I wanted to encompass Fredericksburg and what it means to the people who come into River Rock. They always have a story about the river. So of course we've got the Rappahannock River, we've got the train bridge over here. So it actually tells a little bit of a story. So we start out in the Shenandoah, and we're coming down. This is Mott's Reservoir right here. So this is on River Road out in Spotsylvania County. And this is dogwood flowers that are the state flower, state tree. And then we're coming down the Rapidan River. I actually live right next to the Rapidan River. Then we end up in the Rappahannock River, and in Fredericksburg, River Rock Outfitter. We've got, some iconic things from Fredericksburg in the mural. We've got canoes. All of our workers are dog owners, so we've got a dog right there. And then we've got Gary, who makes frequent visits down at the city docks, which is down here. And we've got our otter, which is right here. We've got the otter project going on right now. And then up here in the corner, we have Nepal, kind of like the ending of the story.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Well, it's certainly a beautiful mural, and I certainly hope people will come down to River Rock to shop and check it out. So when can people come to River Rock, and how do they find out more about the store?
So we're open 7 days a week, so they're welcome to come anytime. Jennifer actually works in the shop on Saturday and Sunday, so if you want to come meet the artist and talk to her, I'd recommend coming then. But you'll see on our social media, you'll start to see us posting videos and workshops in front of the mural, so you'll start to see it that way too.
Great. Well, April, thanks for joining us, and Jennifer as well. And that'll do it for this week's edition. So appreciate you watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Fred Focus newsletter, and we'll keep you up to date on all the great things happening in the city of Fredericksburg. See you next week.